This video goes with balancing equations 3. We're going to do two examples. This first one looks pretty intimidating. CuO plus NH3 yields N2 plus Cu plus H2O. There are 4 elements, there are 3 products, and it can be a little overwhelming thinking about where to start. But if you start by listing your elements and then follow this process, it's really not that bad. So I've listed Cu, O, N, and H. I'm going to count the number of atoms on each side of the arrow for each element. Cu has 1, oxygen has 1, nitrogen 1, hydrogen has 3. On the other side, nitrogen has 2, copper is 1, hydrogen is 2, and oxygen is 1. I'm going to save oxygen and hydrogen until the end. I'm going to balance the other elements first if I can, then come back and check on those guys. Copper is already balanced, so I'll start with nitrogen. I have 2 on the product side. I want 2 on the reactant side. I can add 2 in front of NH3 as a coefficient. Now I have 2 N's. 2 times 3 gives me 6 H's. All right, now that N is balanced, Cu is balanced, O is balanced, now I'm going to deal with H. 6 on this side, 2 over here. So I want to put something in front of H2O that will give me 6 H's. So I can put a 3, because 3 times 2 is 6. This did mess up my oxygen, because now I have 3 oxygen. That happens sometimes. Sometimes an element is balanced. You add a coefficient, and then it gets knocked out of whack. So just see that it's okay to now have 3 oxygens, because we'll just keep balancing and we'll fix it. So now I want 3 oxygens on the reactant side. Well, oxygen is here, so I'm going to put a 3 in front of CuO. Now I have 3 oxygens. I also have 3 coppers. So to get 3 coppers on the other side, I need to put a 3 in front of Cu. Update down below, and then I can check. Balanced, 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 and balanced. This equation is balanced. Again, it looked like a lot, but if you just follow the steps piece by piece, it's often not that bad. If you feel like you're stuck, then just erase it and start over. Sometimes balancing equations are about trial and error. So let's look at this next one. It also looks like there's a lot going on, but it's pretty simple once you break out the pieces. We have NH4 CO3 plus NiNO3 yields NH4NO3 plus NiCO3. I see that my polyatomic ions are not getting torn apart, so I'm lumping them together. And that's how I'm counting them. So like over here, NH4 parentheses 2, that's 2 ammoniums. So I'm going to say that's 2 on the left side. And 1 carbonate. I didn't add anything to the CO3. I didn't put a parentheses around it. So that's 1 carbonate. I have 1 nickel and 2 nitrates. On the other side, I have 1 of everything. Well, now you see it's just NH4 and NO3 that are unbalanced. 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side. And look, they're together. So all I need to do is put a 2 in front of NH4NO3. That gives me 2 NH4, 2 NO3, and now my equation is balanced.